the line Trojena and Hexagon. This is Neom, Saudi Arabia's vision for the future. It's intended to be an advanced, sustainable, and futuristic megacity, unlike any other. In October of the previous year, numerous trailers and videos about the commencement of its construction reached millions of people worldwide. However, updates regarding its current progress have been somewhat elusive. So what exactly has been happening and how much, if any, has already been constructed? Let's delve into it. Here is the latest construction update on the line initially introduced in 2021 by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The line is by far the nation's most ambitious megaproject. To date, it's designed to be a self-sustaining linear city, spanning over 100 km from the Red Sea to the city of Tabuk in the east. The city's plan includes two 500 tall buildings running parallel to each other. The concept revolves around the idea everything you need will be within walking distance, and the entire city will have no cars, no roads, and zero emissions. Naturally, such an announcement elicited a significant response, especially after the unveiling of drone footage of excavation work in October 2022. First announced back in 2021 by Saudi's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the line is by far the country's most ambitious megaproject to date. It's supposed to be a self-sustaining linear city that would stretch more than 100 kilometers from the Red Sea up to about the city of Tabuk to the east. The plan for the city consists of two 500-meter tall buildings that would run parallel to each other. The vision is that everything you need is within walking distance, and the entire city will have zero cars, zero roads, and emit zero emissions. Of course, an announcement like this poked a lot of reactions, especially after drone footage of excavation work was revealed back in October 2022, but since then, not much is known about the actual progress on the construction site. So, how does it look like today? According to the latest information, there's actually been a lot of work done on the line over the past year. In a recent exclusive interview from the project's executive director, it was revealed that construction of the vital infrastructure is estimated to be 20 complete too. This includes important roads, offices, and logistics hubs necessary for future work on the site. These developments can all be seen on satellite images surrounding the entire project's length. And compared to images that we've shown from last year, there have been many substantial changes to these sites. The Neom Community 1, for example, now looks and functions like a complete city of its own, complete with hundreds of housing units, a school, a mosque, a post office, convenience stores, and a bus station. The community even has its own branch of Starbucks. Meanwhile, it seems that the excavation work for the line's main structure has had some significant progress over the past year. Looking at Google Maps, you can now almost completely trace the beginning of the foundations from end to end. Excavation work on the coastal section known as the Hidden Marina is also well underway. Once completed, this section of the project would become the single largest marina in the entire world. It would be capable of hosting up to twice the size of even the world's largest cruise ship. The Wonder of the Seas tree. Currently, work on the Hidden Marina is considered to be the largest excavation project in the world. As much as 1 million cubic meters of earth are being dug up each week to make way for the construction. Aside from the excavation that has been ongoing since last year, piling work has also commenced for the main structure. Over the past year, more than 4,500 individual piles have been installed in a section of the line known as Module 43. At its peak, more than 60 piles for the structure's foundation were installed on a daily basis. This figure is expected to increase even further as construction is set to ramp up over the next few months. Finally, the line's dedicated underground rail system known as the Spine has also received some major changes. As of June 2023, the overall scope of the entire system has significantly been reduced. For one, the total length of the underground tunneling to be done has been reduced by more than 30 kilometers a door. Additionally, the total number of stations was reduced from 48 to just 9. With all this progress going on, how exactly will Saudi Arabia fund it? And which companies are involved? For one, the line, along with the rest of Neom, is directly financed and owned by the Public Investment Fund, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, which is directly controlled by the Crown Prince 16. Finally, Italian contractor WeBuild and Saudi's own Sajco have recently been awarded the contract to build a high-speed rail line that will connect the line to Hexagon 18. But despite all the recent and major progress, there are still many justified criticisms against it. For one, the inherent irony with the project's promise of sustainability. One expert from the University of New South Wales estimated that the construction of the entire city would have a total carbon footprint of as much as 1.8 gigatons of CO2. To put this into perspective, this figure alone is equivalent to more than 4 times the annual emissions of the entire OK5. It's just not sustainable to stack all elements of a city vertically on this scale. Also, there are serious concerns about human rights. Many experts say that residents were forced to leave their villages to make way for the construction site. According to the United Nations Human Rights Office, some of the protesters were sentenced to long prison terms and 3 even face, quote, imminent risk of execution because they were sentenced to death. This has definitely become a hot topic that will also affect the project itself. Trojena, an insane luxury outdoor winter and skiing destination in the middle of a vast mountainous desert. Though similar in scale and absurdity as the rest of the other projects in Neom, one thing sets it apart from the others. Saudi Arabia actually has to completely finish building it in just 6 years. The reason? The upcoming Asian Winter Games in 2029. After a successful buy just last year, the kingdom was awarded the rights to host the prestigious Event 7. The project was first announced by the Crown Prince back in 2022. Another major project within Neom that is currently under construction. It's Neom's luxury island resort destination off the city's coast. The island destination is well positioned by the Red Sea and is accessible either by boat, seaplane, or the nearby Neom Bay Airport. Sindalah will be a world-class yachting destination, which features 86-berth marina. The island will also be home to 3 luxury hotels, a golf course, and an array of luxury restaurants and retail outlets. Isles.com. Oxagon, a floating industrial port city by the kingdom's west coast. To give a brief background, Oxagon is supposed to be the business and industrial heart of Neom. It would be a port city located in one of the busiest shipping routes in the world and serve various emerging industries such as green energy, for example. The project will also be home to the port of Neom, the future megacity's main industrial and logistics hub. With an investment of $2 USD, Saudi Arabia hopes to open the port's first terminal by 2025. After thoroughly assessing the current infrastructure, it is evident that Saudi Arabia is wholeheartedly committed to its development initiatives. Nevertheless, the true results of these endeavors will only be unveiled with the passage of time. We hope you found this video informative and engaging. If you're interested in exploring more content of a similar nature, please let us know.